What's up guys, DuArktik here with another Marvel Mystic Mayhem video, and in this video we are going to have an overall cover of the game. It passed 1 month since the launch, and we are going to think about it. What was our experience so far? What can we expect from Marvel Mystic Mayhem as a brand? And if this is a brand that we can trust going forward. I think the answer is right away, yes, it's definitely a brand that we can trust, because they have been very clear with what their intentions are on their posts on social media. Where it is on Discord, where it is on Facebook, they have been very transparent of what their goals are in terms of characters release and content release. And that's something that it will create an experience that you can expect to be consistent and be helpful. Now, one thing I like about Marvel Mystic Mayhem is how they have tried to diversify their income, right? So because they are diversifying their income, that allows the game to be more free-to-play friendly, because the people that spend can spend on multiple places rather than in just one place, and that allows the company to also be a little bit more rewarding when it comes to the offers. Some people have talked about that Marvel Mystic Mayhem is too expensive. I don't think that's the case. I've been around the top 200 on the overall game modes, and I've spent a little bit, but like $50 maybe throughout the month, and it was very early at the beginning, and since then not the case. I could have spent. There are a few offers that are interesting for sure, but nothing too crazy, and you don't feel like you are missing out a lot in case you don't buy those offers. Of course, you have to be a little bit more careful with where you spend your dream gems, but overall you can get around 20 summons per month, I think, from what I counted. 20 summons per month if you are at the late game. So I think that's going to be something good, and this is without paying attention to new events, right? Without counting those new events. Now, once again, in terms of the offers, I think everything is pretty reasonable. I don't think the prices are anything crazy, especially when you compare to other games. Then we have the uniform shop. We have more costumes coming to the game in the near future as well. This was the first batch. 2 of them were free, at least for me. I'm not sure if it's free for everyone. But then we have one that is around $15, which I think it changes your character enough to be relevant, right? I'm sure a lot of people will prefer this version of Psylocke compared to the other one, even though I think both versions look good. Beyond that, I think the battle passes, they have a reasonable price based on how many summons and extra stuff you can get. So in that regard, we are doing fine. Now, when it comes to new characters, when you take a look at the new characters, they announced that their goal is to release around 2 characters per month. This compared to other games that release 4, 5, 3, at least 3, 4, 5 characters per month, it's much more approachable. And the other mantra that they have mentioned is that they want the characters to be somewhat balanced, even if they are not at the same rarity. So for example, Misty Knight is an epic character, it has a purple border, but Scarlet Witch is a legendary character, it has an orange border. But if you have them with similar gear and similar stats and a setup that pushes their value to the most, right? For example, with Scarlet Witch, you will want more crit rate and crit damage. For Misty Knight, you can have attack speed and crit rate and crit damage as well, or physical damage. So if you increase the potential of those characters on their own meta, right, you're gonna get some good value out of these characters. So once again, based on the amount of characters we are getting per month, some of them, like the Thing, were absolutely free to play obtainable, and the Human Torch, so they released 4 characters, but 2 of them were absolutely free to play. So I think overall that's gonna be a good experience. And as you guys know, you can recycle the progress of one of your characters with badges that you can buy in the shop for free. So if you are tired of your Iron Man, if now you want to try something else, you can reset his stats and use all the gear and all the stuff in some other characters. So overall, I think this is a great experience, which is awesome for a new game. This is an absolute new game. It has literally 1 month and a few days, and so far is great. Now, in terms of challenges, we have the section of challenges right here. They can be pretty tough if you don't have your characters the way they should be built, for sure. We have a bunch of different game modes that give you a nice experience. In the past, we had the game of Khonshu that was a roguelike game mode. This is somewhat similar, but instead of using the boons and so on, you are using different mechanics, and it's also nice. Crimson Campaign. Then we also have the momentums, the story, the campaign modes. We have the daily challenges, Nightfall or the Dragon, and then we have a bunch of other game modes as well, like the Bifrost Brawl and the Fantastic Four event. The Bifrost Brawl is like a mini PvP game mode. It's not like real PvP. Maybe that's something that we'll see in the future. But so far, this is definitely something that you can compete, and it has a lot of depth if you are really trying to maximize this. You can see that I'm almost on the rank 2000, and I might be able to get that amazing border at the end of the season, which ends tomorrow. So that's going to be great. Now, beyond this, Marvel Mystic Mayhem already has announced what's coming next. So the Fantastic Four phase, the Fantastic Four event is still going on right now. We have 1 more week or so of this event, and after that we're gonna have Loki coming to the game. So that's gonna be very exciting. You can see right here we have 8 more days of Fantastic Four, but they already announced on Facebook that Loki is coming, and that's amazing compared to other games that keep it a secret and don't reveal anything, and then when they reveal, it's already too late, or it's already leaked, or the expectations were not met. At least with Marvel Mystic Mayhem, you know exactly right away what's coming to the game. And Loki is going to be a new character. Once again, this confirms that yes, we'll be able to play with villains. So maybe we'll be able to play with Namor and Morgan Le Fay in the near future. And you can see that Loki looks very much like his classic version. Now, because we have this system with skins, and because they already announced skins for Captain America as well, we might also get some skins for Loki. It seems like Loki has some kind of transformation, which is actually looking awesome. So very interested to see how that's gonna work. And beyond that, we also have a bunch of other events coming soon. Brand new Superflow Challenge. So this is a new challenge based on the faith of Asgard, and you see that we have different bosses that we have to defeat. So we have another line of challenges for us to beat, and I expect them to be very challenging. I think that's the thing about Marvel Mystic Mayhem, is that the content can be very challenging if you don't know what you're doing, and even if you know what you're doing, it's still challenging. And on top of that, if you can't beat it, you level up a little bit more or increase your stats, and maybe after you can do it once again, which is awesome. So you can see right here, we have Loki coming up soon. We might have another character coming as well, because once again, they said they want 2 characters per month. We don't have any data mines or any reveals yet, but we also have confirmation of a skin for Angela, right? Angela, Angelic Pride. Wings of Light, Art of Pride, coming in the 1st of August. So she's a strong character. She's part of this Asgardian mythos and part of Marvel Mystic Mayhem. And I think this will be like one of 3 characters that we'll have for now. I can expect that in the future we're going to get Odin and Freya and so on, which is awesome. We are going to get another mega boss, as it seems, and this is supposed to be Surtur, I think. I think this is supposed to be Surtur. I'm not sure 100%, but I think that's the case. Yeah, Surtur here. And you can see this is an absolute monster. This is another thing that Marvel Mystic Mayhem has done very well, is not only have the enemies that are based on the player characters, but also have unique bosses that we face. We had the Nightmare, we had the Dragon, we had that Fantastic Four amalgamation, and now Surtur looking very powerful. So that's going to be awesome as well. And I think here we can see another announcement for it. Let's see. So, oh no, this is related with Fantastic Four. We're going to skip that. But yeah, this is what we can expect for the month of August, at least for the first 2 weeks. Then we'll see. We have a new hero, Loki, new uniform for Angela, then a new symptom appearance. Okay, we'll see what about what's that gonna be. New boss, Surtur, and new storyline. So this will be another campaign with more gems and more stuff for you to collect and stuff for you to complete. So overall, I think Marvel Mystic Mayhem is really going in the right direction. And if you like Marvel, if you like the experience that we had so far, I think it can only improve from this point onward, right? The game is already establishing itself as being a trustworthy platform, and this is definitely something that I think everything is showing that they are going in a good direction. At least I'm going to keep playing Marvel Mystic Mayhem, and I will keep doing some videos every now and then in regards to this game. And I hope you guys are having fun with it as well. If you guys have any feedback, let me know in the comments below in regarding to Marvel Mystic Mayhem. I want to give a big shout out to Marvel Mystic Mayhem and NetEase for giving me the opportunity to work with them for the past month. It was definitely a good experience, and I can see once again going forward this game is going to improve quite a lot, especially when they have a better correlation with the community and the creators as well. So that's going to be all for now, guys. Once again, let me know in the comments below what you think about Marvel Mystic Mayhem. Are you excited for Loki? Are you going to summon for him? Recently I got Invisible Woman. Which was the character you recently unlocked? Let me know all of that in the comments below. And as always, if you like the information on these videos, make sure to share it to your friends on Facebook and Discord. If you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe for more Marvel Mystic Mayhem content. And I'll catch you guys later.